On the website www.nativesrule.org, you can see to the north and northwest of Tipperary Road and Lawn Road intersection a myriad white pockmarks. This is what they are up in the hillsides, these burnt, trashed areas. I know that the loggers have been told to go in to areas that are supposed to be regenerating areas and take down every stick of wood they can. So this is what's happening. I also know that it's happening across the whole of New South Wales in order to supply a contract with a multinational. The fate of our wildlife is sealed unless we stop this immediately. This is the way they log now. They trash it all and then they burn it. And they go in over the regenerating areas. The same areas that are trying to regenerate, they're going in time and time again at intervals of 5 years. So nothing's getting the chance to grow back. No ecosystems are getting the chance to re-establish. We're left with these thin, spindly trees. No habitat for wildlife. I wonder what used to live here. July in 2009, a study was published demonstrating that the planet is facing the 6th greatest extinction crisis in its history. This extinction crisis is centred in Oceania. Australia's part of Oceania. One of the main factors for the extinction crisis, which was identified, was Australian logging. And yet Forests New South Wales maintains that it practices a sustainable forestry practices. Pockets of destroyed habitat are appearing all over New South Wales. The loggers are being ordered to go in every 5 years over what are supposed to be regenerating areas. There is no chance for any ecosystem to re-establish. The 6th greatest extinction crisis will probably become the greatest extinction crisis. Centred here in Oceania with Australian logging, unique wildlife of an ancient continent destroyed before your eyes right now. This is a regenerating forest trail off Isaacs Road lawn. In front of me is lantana, weed of national significance, tobacco bush. I'm just going to walk along this typical regenerating trail. Note that this landscape is intersected. It's almost like a lattice work, a curving lattice work of trails. The impact of the fragmentation can't be overstated. Where there are not bare earth patches due to logging, you might have these regenerating corridors. What are they regenerating with? This is it, lantana. I'll just keep walking down this regenerating area of forest. It's lantana. So that those people who know lantana looking at this will understand that all over New South Wales we won't be left with hardwood forests with this type of light regime, with this type of turnaround time, 5 years before you come in and trash something that's already been done. We will be left with seas of lantana. Here it is, almost a monoculture, and I'm walking down the trail. This, of course, is where it's not camphor laurel. And this exercise is repeated all over New South Wales. In some places the weed might be different. But this is the fate of our hardwood forests, and anyone can see that we've got very, very little chance of preserving our wildlife when it's going to be predated by feral animals, have no habitat because it's left with trees that size, and then not to mention it's got no food because the mix of fruits, berries, leaves that it used to rely on from the native species have been replaced by a monoculture. Look at these bungalow palms, which we know are associated with these beautiful little creeks. Look what's happened to this one, hey? They've just gone straight over it.
Yeah, I've gone straight through.
And then they've logged the entire hillside on the other area. The erosion is massive. Look at it. Look at all this loose dirt. What we're within about sort of 5 metres of it. Forests New South Wales, caring for the ecosystems.